Morning, Facebook and YouTube. Morning, TJ Ferguson. What we playing today?
There's a new style of fishing going around today, but it's not done with rods and reels or tackle. The rods and reels have been replaced with computers, and the tackle are now unsolicited emails. This is Kevin Britton at the Iredell National Bank. Never provide your personal information in response to an unsolicited request. No legitimate business or financial institution will ask you for information via an email. Helping your dreams become reality at the Iredell National Bank. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
When it comes to your final arrangements,
Mortal Kombat. Kung Lao again.
Rearranging your own service, the burden of your loved ones. It will also alleviate questions, problems, and differences which can occur among family members. Call Clarity Funeral Services today and learn more about rearrangements. 286-4444, 286-4449. Owned and operated by Kelly Clarity. Clarity Funeral Services.
Live from First State Bank Studios, good morning. I'm Oran Jackson.
And I'm Micah Frazier.
It's 7 a.m. We're committing this time to reading some scripture. Today it's Matthew 11. It says, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me. For I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy, and my burden is light." That was Matthew 11. This passage is one of the most comforting promises Jesus gives. Life often feels heavy, whether it's stress, doubt, work, or personal struggles. Jesus invites us to bring those weights to him. Instead of demanding perfection, he offers peace and rest. His yoke isn't about more rules, but about walking with him daily, learning from his gentleness and humility. With him, the load becomes lighter because we don't have to carry it alone. This 7 a.m. scripture is brought to you by Trey Collins Construction and Trucking Company. That's 580-236-9295.
Today, on this beautiful Friday, September 12th, we're going to be talking about side gigs that you may not know that is out there that could bring in some extra income to your household. Stay tuned here on Idabel's First 96.7 KBEL. You can call in 286-6642, get your request in, or get on our Facebook and YouTube Live and let us know any side gigs that you got going on. Till then, here's Lainey Wilson with 4x4 by You. TJ Ferguson says, "Yup, using Kung Lao. Laugh out loud." Sean Nick said, "We ain't doing this no more. No more." Side kids. No, not side kids. They cost money. Talking about side gigs.
They're still looking for the guy that shot Charlie Perry.
I seen that.
The FBI is offering up to $100,000 for information.
It was Sean Duggett.
That's a little side gig right there for you.
Yup. Sean Duggett pulled the trigger. National Day of Encouragement, Hug and High Five Day, Just One Human Family Day, Report Medicare Fraud Day. Hey, TJ Ferguson is National Video Games Day, and Sean Duggett National Chocolate Milkshake Day.
Nice. Wait, I got September 12th, I did.
Huh?
I got September 12th.
September 12th.
Video
Games? Okay. No, we can definitely turn people in. Ooh, you can be a professional bridesmaid or groomsman. Hired to be a part of somebody's wedding party. Emotional support, planner assistant, or guest mingler. You can be an online jury member. Mock trials need fake jurors to give feedback. Pays $5 to $60 per case, depending on the length. I say we all go in and just tell them Sean Duggett pulled the trigger. Easy 100,000 right there for us.
That was 4x4 by you, Lainey Wilson. I'm Oran Jackson in the studios hanging out with Micah Frazier.
Yes, sir. We're talking about side gigs that you may not know are out there. But first, we got some weather update for you with Oran Jackson.
That's right. Here's your McCurtain County weather forecast. Brought to you by Pine Cellular, coverage when it matters most. Today, expect sunny skies, highs near 93 degrees. Calm winds becoming southwest around 5 miles per hour. And for your overnight hours, it's going to be mostly clear, lows around 70, calm winds to end the night. It's going to be pretty nice out there today. Great football with it.
Yes, sir. Everybody make sure they go out to the Little River Rivalry or the Little River Rumble, as it used to be called. Go out there, support the kids. Go get you some popcorn, some nachos, and just be in the environment. Support the local community. We're talking about side gigs you may not know are out there. How about an audio video transcription for niche markets? What is it? It's transcribing audio from things like medical, legal, and academic lectures. Why it pays. It's specialized transcriptions, especially medical and legal. It pays better than general transcription. Where to look for it? Rev, Go Transcript, Transcribe Me, or niche specific agencies. So there you go. If you're good at being on, being recorded, audio and video, then you can transcribe the medical and legal and academic lectures to help people understand. Put a little money in your pocket. How about product tester, physical or digital? What is it? It's testing new consumer products, websites, or apps. It types beauty, tech, food, etc. Anything, basically digital is going to be the way to go if you're around here. Because you got so many companies coming up with new apps, new websites, and they need to test to see, they need your feedback. So all you do is just go on the app, fiddle around on there, and tell them what you like about it, what you don't like, what was easy about it, what was, what kind of threw you off on it because it didn't make any sense. But where to start is usertesting.com, betatesting.com, Influencer, and Toluna. You can also, what about mystery shopping? What mystery shopping is, you pose as a regular customer to evaluate businesses. This includes restaurants, retail stores, and gas stations. Where to start? There's a company called Bestmark. There's a company called Market Force and a Secret Shopper. We got more of side gigs you may not know are out there that you can do without quitting your day-to-day job. I knew somebody, I can't remember what company they're with, but they do their shopping for like the people in Hochtown. I want to say she gets all the stuff ready for them. So when they get too broken, get to their cabin, she's already got their stuff on the way. So, while they're driving up here, wherever they're coming from, she's already went to Walmart and picked up, toothbrushes, toothpaste, whatever they're needing. And by the time it's time for them to check into their cabin, she's already on the way with their stuff. And even on the weekends and stuff, it's just different things people can do to just add a little money to their pocket. We'll have more on that here on Idabelle's First 96.7 KBEL. But first, here's Finally Friday by the great George Jones. Sean says, I was the second gunman on the grassy knoll. There was a company, I can't remember where I was working, but I had applied for that and it paid like $10 an hour. And it just required like 3 hours a day, I think, or something like that. Or they gave you a store. All you had to do was go and scan these products in certain stores to make sure they were at the right price.
Okay.
And that's it. Like, that's all you had to do. But it would be stores like down in Paris. It may be in Idabelle, it may be in DeQueen, maybe in Broken Bow. But it was usually your major chains. So it wasn't like, you're going down to, anywhere just crazy. Or any different stuff. It was, your Dollar Generals, your Walmarts, Easy Marts, stuff like that. He said, let the young man know that was a JFK reference about the grassy knoll.
What did he say?
He said, I was the second gunman on the grassy knoll.
That's right. It's finally Friday. That was George Jones official. Thank you so much for hanging out with us this Friday morning.
Yes, sir. We're talking about side gigs today and ways to put money in your pocket. How about a transporter or a pet transporter? Porter. What is it? You are helping relocate pets long distance, especially for military families or adoptions. It pays emotional value. So basically, how bad these people are willing or how much they're willing to pay, and logistics. So basically, they're paying for you to bring them the animal plus gas and whatever it's going to be that equals money. Where to look? There's a website called Citizen Shipper and also UShip. UShip is one of those like hotshot routes, or what do they call that? It's just like a hotshot transporter where it's just a 1 day. They used to have, what is that? Shipping Wars. I used to like watching that show back in the day where they would bid. You have to bid on the stuff, but you could make a pretty penny. Like, let's say you're going to Florida from here and you pick something up in Texarkana that's going to, let's say, Orlando. But then on the way, you pick something up in Mississippi that's going to Georgia. And then you pick something up in, Pensacola going down to Miami. Well, there's 3 shipments right there, all on one trip. You're already that main trip is paying for the main, the gas, the other stuff you pick up. That's where they make their money. So, you think about that, being a pet transporter. Maybe you don't do anything on the weekends. Maybe you got a part-time job and that's good enough for you, but hey, you want to travel? There you go. How about handwriting jobs? What is it? It's creating handwritten letters, invitations, or even journaling for others. Niche use is love letters, wedding invites, journaling for mental health programs. Where to market it is Etsy, Upwork, and your social media. We'll have more side gigs and ways you can make money and put more money in your pocket on your side gig without giving up your 9 to 5 here on 96.7 KBEL. Till then, we got Chris Stapleton with White Horse.
What's up, Cassie Johnson? TJ Fergie.
What's up, Cassie Johnson?
Buckets.
Cassie, we're talking about side gigs that you may not know is out there today. We're doing great. How are you? Happy Friday, huh? Perfect. Yep. I'm gonna be looking up some remote, because that's a lot of side gigs. They are remote. And we've established they're still looking for the gunman that unalived Charlie Kirk. And they are what is it? The reward is like $100,000. So there you go. There's a side gig right there. But we're just going to blame Sean Duckett and collect the money. You know, I had thought about doing, like they have like voice acting stuff, or they have sites you can like read books and novels and stuff and record yourself for ebooks, you know, stores and stuff like that. I'm gonna do Dr. Zeus. Seuss, my bad. I always say Zeus. I got a wallet in my pocket. So excited. I'm taking Cade to get a referral to see if they can put a port in his chest. That way we don't have to hold him down when he gets blood drawn and bone infusions. It's incredibly dangerous when they're holding him down because he might break. So they can do all his medicine and blood draws, hopefully through that port, and no more sticks, please God. Yeah. Let us know how that goes. I can too read Sean Duckett. I can read Dr. Seuss.
That's right, you're live on 259 Morning Show with Oran Jackson and Micah Frazier.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Micah?
I'm doing awesome. How are you?
Doing fantastic. Ready for the weekend?
Yes, sir. We got the Little River rivalry this evening here in Idabel between Broken Bow and Idabel. Go out and support them. I believe it starts at 7:30. If you want a good seat, you better get there early.
Who do you got?
You know, I'm a savage through and through, but after Idabel's first week, you know how they took that lot. I feel like they're going to be coming strong tonight.
Oh yeah, and then that bye week.
Yeah, they got that bye. They had 2 weeks to prepare. You know, and that first week is always hit and miss. It's, you know, that's not a look at the season or anything. It's just a lot of new players, new coaching, just kind of, you know, finding out what works and what doesn't. So they've had 2 weeks to prepare. I feel like Idabel's going to come out guns blazing, ready to go. And of course, the Savages, they're looking to start out 3-0. And I don't know how long, because it's been a while. So come on out, enjoy the show, enjoy the rivalry. Like,
all I hope is it's a close game. I just hope it's
a
not
good
blown out
game.
from
Like,
either side.
there's a lot of talent here in McCurtain County. And, you know, shout out to Valiant. There's a lot of talent up there. You know, I hope all the kids have a safe game, no injuries or anything, and just have a good game. It's good to see, even though they may be on the opposing side, it's good to see the talent that we have around here, whether, you know, whatever sport, but it's good to see the talent on display, you know, whether it's their speed, you know, throwing ability, running the ball, catching, making spectacular catches. Just come on out, and then, you know, whether you're going to Valiant or I don't know if they're away or home, but if you're traveling tonight, be safe. Watch out for the deer are going to be start coming out now that it's cooling down and stuff. We're talking about side gigs that you may not know is out there that can add some money to your pocket without giving up your 9 to 5. On here, we have retail arbitrage flipping. So what is it? You're buying discounted or rare items in store or online and flipping them for profit. You know, there's a lot of people that do that with the yard sales. You know, they go to the yard sales. What is Gary V? I used to watch him, and you know, he's got a lot of people, and he meets people out there. They meet him sometimes out there. I'm not sure where he's from. I want to say like New York or something, but yeah, there's people that go out there and they go to yard sales, and you know, of course, yard sales, you may buy something for $1.
Yeah, he'd be trying to negotiate like a $5 item.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes he'll get like a whole box of stuff for like $5. And then he sells each item for $2.50 or something, and boom, so there's ways to get it. If you're willing to do the work, there are ways to have extra income, or even some people have made it their full income. That's what they do. So you know, the retail arbitrage and flipping hot areas are books, clearance electronics, and brand name clothing. You know, a lot of the older clothing that people have in their closets from, I mean, I got stuff from like the late 2000s that I just never threw away. It's just always been there. You know, you're always going to slim down and get back to that large shirt and stuff. Like, no, people have that stuff, so they finally get rid of it. Jeans, t-shirts, and stuff like that. And people go, you know, they sell it for $1 or, you know, 50 cents. And then people put it online and they sell it for $5, $10. Of course, you know, the websites and stuff are going to take their cut. But I mean, if you buy it for 50 cents, I mean, there's really not a middleman. So you can look on Amazon, FBA, eBay, Mercari, and Facebook Marketplace for those items. How about an online jury member? If you like the tea and you like getting all up in people's business, this may be for you. What is it? It's mock trials that need fake jurors to give feedback. And it pays $5 to $60 per case, depending on the length. Where can you apply? There's a website called eJury and Online Verdict. That would be pretty good. I think a lot of people could do that easily. So, you know, if you got nothing to do this weekend, go on eJury or Online Verdict and go do mock trials and give your feedback. $5 to $60 per case. That's pretty good. You know, imagine you do 3 of those and you got the $60 ones. That's $120 or that's $180. That could make your whole weekend. Like, hey, you go out to eat, go to the movies. Speaking of movies, we'll be giving away. I feel like we should give some movie passes away. Somebody that calls in. Let's do the karaoke. Somebody that's brave enough to call in the karaoke and just sing us the very first verse and a chorus. You can win some tickets to McCurtain Cinema. 2 free passes. So give us a call, 286-6642 before 8:30. You got a whole hour. Till then, we're going to get back to the music. We got Micah's weekend wrap-up coming up in about 17 minutes. Here's Wildflowers and Wild Horses by Lainey Wilson. Cassie says, ha, 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 ha. Just because you're working out of it don't mean you got to act like you like them warriors. Just say what you feel. Them savages going to destroy them. Hey, I got to give them the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, we can't be biased. We gotta support all 3 teams.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
We never know. You can't overlook them.
I do hope it's a good game though. So I don't want to be working the board and listening to a blowout. I hate working games like that. What's that football? I think it's Horatio. I worked the boards in D-Clean when Jay worked at 92.1, and they were like it was like 11-1. Like they won one game. It was so boring. And the play-by-play announcer is boring too.
Sean says, well, I doubt they're going to win, and that benefits us. Appreciate the likes, Cassie and TJ. TJ, you winning? You still on there? I guess Bernice is doing his show today.
Yeah, 9:30.
Okay. I'll say something about that here in a minute.
With Coach Kincaid.
You gonna play the ONN network or
Yeah.
next? Or? Wild horses. Aiden Zamudio. Yo, what's up, brother? Zamudio. Okay, my bad.
What's up, Big Zoo?
Appreciate the heart. Is he from here?
Yeah. Yeah,
What's the score gonna be tonight? Broken Bone Idabel.
Bro. He said, yes, sir, I got Bebo 41-35.
41-35. Nice. That was Laney Wilson with Wildflowers and Wild Horses. Call in 286-6642. Let us know what you think the score to the Little River Rumble will be. I like Little River Rumble better. I'm gonna just keep saying that.
And somebody on Facebook Live said he has Bebo 41-35.
Now, you Warrior fans out there ain't gonna take that lightly, are you? Call in. Let us know what you think the score is gonna be. Let us know if you're gonna go to the game. Today, we're talking about side gig ideas that can put some money in your pocket without dropping the 9 to 5. Maybe you just need a little extra income. I will tell you, pizza delivery guys. I did that for like 2 weeks in between jobs, and that was pretty good. Like, especially the tourists, a lot of them tip way out of like $10 a tip, $10 tip, like just for delivering their pizza. A lot of people at least $5, and a lot of people they'll tip you whatever they can. If you want something to drink, or hey, here's a Coke, here's this and that. But that can also be a side gig.
Serving at a local restaurant or just a upscale restaurant, you make so much money.
Like, you don't even have to, it's not even something you have to do every night. Like, if you just did Friday and Saturday night, you got nothing going on, especially the evening time for, dinner time, the dinner rush. Every restaurant needs help during that dinner rush.
And you can serve anywhere. You can move anywhere and just serve.
Yeah. How about a professional bridesmaid or groomsman? What is it? It's being hired to be part of someone's wedding party. It's legit. Your role is emotional support, a planner assistant, or a guest mingler? Where to start? Bridesmaid for hire, or local event planners? What about fantasy world consultant? What is it? It helps authors or game developers with world building, magic systems, or character creation. It's best for writers, RPG fans, and game designers. Your platforms would be Fiverr. Is it Fiverr or Fiverr? I'd say Fiverr. Reddit forums, indie game development groups. Also, oddly satisfying niche cleaning. Examples is headlight restoration, power washing, trash bin cleaning. I seen a guy on TikTok, I believe he charged $2 to power wash people's trash cans.
$2?
Yeah, $2 just to power wash the inside of their trash cans out. You know, they get all the nasty, yucky stuff in there, and it just stinks for days and days. He charged, no, it might have been $5. But it wasn't much. But he had 100 clients, so he's raking, and that was monthly. He did it once a month, and he had over 100 clients, so he was making over, let's see, $200, $300, $400, about $500 a month, just going in there, had his little power washer, and he'd just go down, similar to what your garbage truck would do. You know, they go here one day down these roads, pick that trash up, then Tuesday they go on another route, and that's basically all he did. Was just Monday, you know, one week he'd go do these, next week he'd go do these, next week he'd go do these, and added an extra $500 in his pocket.
We're talking about side gigs here, but if you don't even have a job, make sure you check out Work Ready in Idabel. They'll get you set up for any kind of jobs you need, remote.
Even remote jobs, that's one of the big things.
They probably have side gigs you could.
Yeah. I'm going to say when we went out there, they did. That's what they were talking about. It's like remote, side gigs, part-time, anything you're looking for, they can help you out. So shout out to them. Let's see. Why it works is visually satisfying niche services equals low competition. A tip, film your work for TikTok, YouTube to go viral and land more clients. But I mean, you don't even have to start there. Like if you, the jobs that nobody wants to do, if you're willing to do that work. I had a buddy, you know, he was trying to start up his lawn care business or lawn mowing and stuff. And I told him, you know, on a Saturday during the summer and stuff, you know what? I'd rather pay you rather than have to spend my Saturday morning out there. I'd rather be doing other stuff. I'd rather be going out, floating the river, going to the lake, you know, just doing whatever without having to have that thought of, I got to get up in the morning and cut the grass first. If you can take care of it without me having to do it, and I understand my yard's not that important to me, honestly. I understand there's a lot of people that they want to cut their own grass. That's fine. But there are people out there, there's people that can't cut their own grass. Whether, you know, it may be age or disability or anything like that. So there's stuff like that. If you're willing to do the work, you can pretty much make money doing anything. Stay tuned for the O&N Network, and then we got Micah's weekend wrap-up coming up next.
$41.35, huh? I hope it's that close.
41.35.
I'm saying 56 to 15. I don't know 15. I don't even know if you can score 15. 7. I'm saying 14. 56 to 14.
I think the Red Bee was doing a, you know, what the score is going to be and stuff. I think I put 49 to 14, Broken Bow.
Oh, they do like a poll on Facebook?
Yeah. For like a, I guess you could win something, you know, a prize. So that's right. Well said. Mindset is everything. 100. Y'all have a blessed day, boys. Hey, you too, sir.
See ya.
Have a good weekend. Be safe.
would be my motion.
All three members voted yes, making Brian Mon the new chair and Jason Lowe the vice chair. Davidson says he has no intention of resigning from the board. A hearing is scheduled for Monday in Cleveland County on a BPO request that includes Davidson's wife, a Tulsa man who drove over his stepfather during an argument last year and sent him to federal prison.
Dang.
His stepfather died. 33-year-old
So you ran over?
Yeah.
was sentenced yesterday to 5 years and 3 months and will be on supervised release for 3 years after he gets out of prison.
People nowadays crazy, dude.
Man, for real.
Voluntary manslaughter in Indian country in connection with the death of 49-year-old Kane Thompson Sr. Thompson was run over by an SUV in his driveway. I'm Jackie O'Brien.
Adopt you
In his own driveway, so.
what to expect when you're expecting. A teenager, learning the lingo.
Today I'm going to help parents translate teen slang. Now, when a teen says something is on point, it's exactly like saying, that's rad. It simply means that something is awesome or cool. Another one is totes. It's exactly like saying, totally, just shorter. As in, I totally love going to the mall, Becca. Another word you might hear is jelly. Jelly is a shorter, better word for jealous. As in, Chloe, I am like so jelly of your uniform phone case.
You don't have to speak teen to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will think you're, rad, just the same. To learn more, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
The Oklahoma Bureau of Narcotics K-9 Interdiction Unit has been named Team of the Year by the National Criminal Enforcement Association. Greg Soates has more.
OBN says in the past year,
Just one photo, and AI instantly
seized almost 7,000 pounds of pot, 2 pounds of heroin, 89 pounds of cocaine, 365 pounds of meth, and a whopping 140 pounds of fentanyl. The unit has been involved in dozens of arrests, including a pair of suspects on the International Terrorism Federal Watch List and the rescue of 2 children that have been kidnapped from Kansas. OBN Director Bonnie Anderson says the unit doesn't seek the spotlight, they just do their job, and they do it quite well. I'm Rex Evans.
One is dead and others are injured after a crash between an ambulance and a semi in Dewey County. It happened yesterday near Oakwood. The Oklahoma Highway Patrol says the death was a paramedic with the Woodward County Emergency Medical Service. The ambulance was taking a patient from the Woodward Hospital to Oklahoma City. I'm Jackie O'Brien.
This is the ONN, the Oklahoma News Network.
Bailey Lumber Company's been helping build this area for over 80 years. And Bailey's is bigger and better than ever. At Bailey Lumber Company, you'll find a 30,000 square foot showroom with everything from
It
nuts
should lead us right into the microphone.
to paint, electrical.
What?
This one lead us right into the microphone.
All right, cool. Hey, look up Hey, the football song. Yeah, that blue one. Yeah, that one. That's the.
Nice.
That's right. It's time for Micah's weekend wrap up here on Idabel's First 96.7 KBEL. And today we're talking about fall cleaning and getting ready for the fall season. It's coming up in about a couple more weeks. As the days get shorter and the mornings get cooler, it's a reminder that fall is almost here. And it's the perfect time to hit the reset button at home. We always talk about spring cleaning, but fall cleaning is just as important, especially for our trading lines. Clean out that shed, clean out that old van you got parked that's been parked out there for 5 years that you've just been adding stuff to it inside, using it as a trailer, and get those online. You never know what people may be looking for. Think about it. Summer leaves, and it leaves behind its fair share of clutter. Maybe the garage still has lawn chairs and camping gear scattered around, or the house collected a little extra dust. With all the doors and windows open, fall is the time to clear it out, get organized, and prep your home. Before the busy holiday season arrives, start getting all the rummaging and all that stuff. Just start going through your stuff. Start simple. Swap out lightweight summer bedding for something warmer. Give your carpets a deep clean and tackle those closets by putting away the shorts and pulling out the sweaters. Don't forget the outside too. Rake up those early leaves, clean the gutters, and check the windows to make sure the home is ready to keep the heat in and the cold out. Not only does this get you prepared for the change in weather, but it also sets the stage for a fresh, cozy fall season. A little cleaning, it means less stress later. More time to enjoy football games, family gatherings, and the beauty of autumn. So before you grab that pumpkin spice latte, take a little time to tidy up. Before you start decorating for fall, let's make sure you get all the summer stuff out, get everything out of the way, get it all cleaned out before you start getting your pumpkins and your bales of hay and your scarecrows and all that good stuff. You'll thank yourself when the holidays roll around. That has been Micah's weekend wrap up. And here's for all you football fans, we got the song Hey. Come on, let's get ready for this Little River Rumble tonight at 7:30 here at Idabel Stadium.
The song is nostalgic.
You know? Sean Duggan, you feeding them kids or what? Man, that takes me back to being a kid. I used to play that on KKBI. And it was about this time that when that weather starts changing and it starts getting cooler, it's football season. It starts getting dark about 5. Get something to eat before we head to the game.
We're going to play AC/DC Thunderstruck.
those savages.
Yo,
Good morning, Thaz. What's going on?
good morning, Thaz from YouTube Live.
Sir, that song always gets me pumped, son. That brings back memories of just being a
Nostalgia.
kid. Nostalgia. We hope you enjoyed that. Yes, the Little River Rumble is tonight, 7:30 here at Idabel Stadium. Get here early, get your snacks, and get prepared for a show. I think Idabel's they're gonna give them a run for their money tonight. Come on out, support the kids. It should be a good game. I'm gonna call a good game. And I want to give away two free movie passes. I just need somebody to call in and sing us your Idabel, Broken Bow, or even Valiant fight song. Call in right now, 286-6642, and sing us your school fight song. Whether it's Idabel, Broken Bow, or Valiant, first caller to sing us their fight song of their school, you win 2 free movie passes. It's football season. You know, I know y'all be singing that tonight when they score. All you got to do is call up here, win 2 free movie passes for a matinee. And there's your Saturday plans right there. Going to the movies. Taking the kids to go see the show. Take them to go watch, what is the scary movie? Is it The Conjuring? The new Conjuring movie. Take them to go watch The Conjuring. Scare them. I appreciate you, Thaz. We'll get that played for you in a little bit. You have a great day. Until then, until we get a caller, come on now. I know there's a football mom out there who knows, who may be looking up the words right now, but somebody's got to know their fight song to their school. Till then, we're talking about side gigs that could put money in your pocket without, getting rid of your 9 to 5. How about a remote notary, online notarization, becoming a certified notary and offering services via platforms that allow remote notarization? The platforms are Notarize and One Notary. Why it's cool? Low time commitment, high hourly pay once certified. How about remote bookkeeping? Managing small business finances, invoicing, and expenses. I feel like you got to have some experience with it. Like you got to have a whole LLC for something like that. Because I don't know any businesses that, no matter how small, is going to want you doing their finances. Like you got to have a track record or at least a legit business. I don't know how good that would be doing. But if you want to try, basic bookkeeping can be learned quickly. Where to start? A website called Bench. That's Bench. A website called Belay, and a website called Upwork. How about a virtual tech support for non-techies? You help older adults, we're talking about you boomers, or tech challenged folks via Zoom or screen share. Hey, that would be good. I once did that for my uncle. This is back in like 2005-ish maybe. And my uncles and all them, they're all baby boomers pretty much. They're all older. They finally get computers and they can't figure out what to do. And they live in like Muskogee and different stuff where I just can't run over there. And so mom gives me the phone and I'm just through my head, I know what the computer screen looks like. So I can't remember what he was needing, but it was like, okay, so you see the button at the very bottom left corner. He's like, yeah, and I guided him through all that to get whatever he was needing done. But stuff like that, people need help with that. setting up emails, cleaning viruses, or phone syncing. Where to market it? Facebook groups, a website called Nextdoor, and Fiverr. How about creative niches, gigs, voiceover work? See, I thought about doing that. Reading, just there's all different kinds of voiceover works. Record voiceovers for audiobooks, YouTube videos, or apps. Tools needed: a basic microphone and a quiet room. Where to start? Voices.com, Fiverr, and Bunny Studio. And how about digital product creation? You design and sell templates, planners, Notion dashboards, or ebooks. Passive potential: create once, sell repetitively. Platforms are Etsy, Gumroad, Payhip, and Creative Market. We'll have more of the side gigs and different ways to put money in your pockets legally here on Idabelle's First 96.7. First, we got Take Me Back to Oklahoma by Browning Snyder.
California, yeah, I've been there before. So pretty as the water.
Oh, let me get this media going.
Play this song?
Yeah, pretty good.
You know Brian Snyder, right?
I heard about him on KKBI. I heard, they talked about him before I started here.
Take Me Back to Oklahoma. That was Browning Snyder. Shout out to Mr. Snyder. He was local.
Yes, sir. We're talking about side gigs ideas. Let's see what we got here. Want to make some extra money put in your pocket? How about a newsletter writer, Substack, or mailing list? What is it? Launch a niche email newsletter, horror movie reviews, local hiking trails, or crypto memes. You know, you could probably do that for like the tourists around here, like hiking trails, different. I seen somebody was looking for a cabin with a straight shot to the ATV trails, and there's stuff like that people they would be interested in, and they would be constantly, you got tourists coming up here every weekend now. Every week that you could probably grow a pretty good amount of fan base. Monetization, paid subscriptions, and sponsorships. Tools like Substack and Beehive. How about knowledge-based gigs? Online tutoring or micro teaching? What is it? It helps students K through 12, college, and adult learners in specific subjects. Hot topics: math, English, coding, ESL, and test prep. Test prep. Where to work? Wyzant.com, Preply.com, Cambly.com, and Course Hero. How about a research assistant for busy professionals? What is it? It's you assist with academic, business, or legal research tasks. Good for students or detail-oriented folks. Where to find gigs? Upwork, People Per Hour, or Reddit. And let's see. Quiz and trivia creator. What do? Design trivia or quiz content for apps, education, or entertainment platforms. Clients like edtech startups, quiz websites, and mobile games. Here's a tip: combine it with ChatGPT to brainstorm ideas faster. And how about some low effort or fun gigs? Online mock jurors. See, we already discussed that. That would be interesting. I'd like to see that. Anybody that's ever done that, let us know. The online mock juror. Review fake legal cases and provide feedback. $10 to $60 per case. We got more of side gigs that you may not know is out there that could put some money in your pocket coming up. And we got your national days, notable birthdays, and memorable events coming up in about 17 minutes. Till then, here's Tim McGraw with Humble and Kind here on 96.7 KBEL.
Don't forget the keys on the job with caution. Always stay home, God. Go to church, cause you know the system. Is it grandpa every chance that you can? Won't be wasted time. Always stay home. Thank you. No skin on cheap, no love. I know you got me out in this club. Always been on the ground. When the dreams are always stay home and kind. Know the difference between sleeping with someone and sleeping with someone you love. I love you, you know, because so always stay home
And kind. Morning, Facebook YouTubers. What was we got on here? We're talking about side gigs and ways you can add money to your household legally. Let us know if there's anything y'all do, radio friendly stuff y'all do for money. TJ Ferguson was drinking tea 2 days ago without us. Cassie Johnson says, ah, ha, 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 ha. Yeah, it's got to be legal and radio friendly.
When you get where you're going, don't forget to turn back around. Got the next one in line. Always stay home.
Radio friendly. Nothing X-rated. That was Humble and Kind by Tim McGraw and Oran Jackson. I'm trying to give away 2 free movie passes to the cinema. Nobody's calling in. I need somebody to call in and sing us your fight song for your school. You know what? I'll even do one easier. First caller to call up here and tell us who's going to win the Little River Rumble tonight. Annabella Broken Bow. 286-6642. Win 2 free movie passes to McCurtain Cinema. Till then, we got, how about low effort fun gigs for a side gig? You got remote beta tester for games and apps. What do? You test unreleased apps, games for bugs or user feedback. Where to try? Beta Family, Playtest Cloud, and Furpection. Not perfection, Furpection. What about sell stock photos, video, or sounds? What do? You upload images, clips, or sound effects you create. It's passive income earn every time someone licenses your work. Platforms like Shutterstock, Adobe Stock, and Pond5. And if you're creative, how about building your own niche gigs? How about niche microservice on Fiverr instead of generic gigs like hyper-specific services? Like, I'll create a spooky Halloween voicemail greeting. I'll analyze your LinkedIn profile like a recruiter. I'll write a fake Yelp review in pirate speak. Weird sales, original sales, better. So there's different things you can do. There's all kinds of ways to make money with the internet, folks, legally and honorably. Of course, there's other ways to make money, but we're not going to talk about that. We got to keep it radio friendly. Let us know if you have any side gigs that you do in your pastime when you got some free time. I noticed that we are getting a lot of like Uber and Lyft drivers. And it's just random times. It's just when they have free time. It may be on a Saturday afternoon, a couple of hours. We also have DoorDash and all that good stuff popping up here and there. Let's see if we got somebody. Good morning. You're on Idabel's First 96.7 KBEL. Yes, ma'am. Who you got? Idabel, what's the score going to be? 33 to 20.
Okay.
All right, I see it. I see it.
I was expecting a blowout answer.
You going to the game tonight? All right. Well, we got 2 free movie passes for you. You can come up here anytime after 9 today or sometime next week if you can't make it today. And we'll get you free movie passes. We appreciate you calling in. What's the name? Gina Warhop? Gene? Okay, Gene Warhop. All right. Got you down. Just let us know when you can come up here and pick them up. You have a great day. You're welcome. Easy as that, folks. That's all you have to do to win 2 free movie passes.
Uh-oh, Cassie said go Big B.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. I feel like it's going to be a fun night. I think everybody's ready. Everybody's been waiting. Football's finally here. We can you can listen to it live at 7:30. You can hear it here on 96.7 KBEL.
Don't forget at 9:30, Cornelius Schnell will have an interview with Coach Kincaid.
Yeah, he's going to tell them all about. He's going to talk about all about what the Warriors got going on and what they got planned for tonight. Y'all make sure y'all come out to the game 7:30 here at Idabel and support the local youth, the athletes and stuff. And we got a lot of talent out there to display. And I feel like no stone will be left unturned today. Like, you're going to get to see it all from both teams. And there's a lot of talent to see. So come on out to the game. Get there early if you want a good seat. On 96.7 KBEL, we got Jason Aldean with She's Country. We got your national days, notable birthdays, and memorable events coming up in about 8 or 7 minutes. One thing I remember is the fight song dance as a cheerleader. Who's pat for that now? Look, I guarantee there's somebody who wanted to get it.
It's Oran Jackson with KBEL. All right.
I remember it. It's fight, you savages, fight, you savages, fight for a broken bow high. I can't remember the rest. I remember that part.
Okay. Oh, wow. What are the odds, right? I bet. Yeah. Thank you so much for calling. Bye.
Hey, Cassie, did Luke finally have a fight song?
Jason Aldean, She's Country, thank you so much for hanging out with us this morning, this Friday morning.
Yes, sir. Out of Bill's first 96.7. We got your national days, notable birthdays, and memorable events coming up right after. It's a great day to be alive. 96.7 KBEL. I know there's somebody trying to call and get to the movie, but we're doing one.
Just did it.
Oh, is it? You got it.
What's going on, Dennis? You're doing outstanding, better than I deserve, as always. Oh, you know. Man, I don't know yet. I haven't made any plans.
Yeah, I remember that. Soaring with excellence today and always.
Tennessee Whiskey, that's by Chris Stapleton, right?
He's probably one.
George Jones?
George Jones, yeah.
Gotcha.
He's old school.
Yes, sir. Is that the original, I'm guessing?
The original is David Allan Coe. But George Jones and David Allan Coe is the old classic. So anytime, like once he said that, I was like, nah, he's gonna want the oldie version.
He said, hell no.
So who is the other guy that calls in? Is there another Dennis? Is there another guy, Dennis?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's
Dennis.
Dennis. I kept, for the longest, I thought they were the same guy, but I noticed, he would call, and then on Swap Shop or Trading Lines, that guy would call, and he was sick. So I was like,
yeah.
well, heck, didn't he just call in a little ago? You know what? I got a paddling in Miss Bones class, first grade, and I still don't know what I did. Or I didn't know, I wasn't in on the joke or whatever. I just remember there was like a magician or something. He had like a little box that apparently when he called you up, you were supposed to dig in the box and you wasn't supposed to take anything, I guess, or something. I don't know. It was just, he would let us dig in the box, and all the other kids were acting like they got stuff and went back to their seat. So then it come my turn, and I'm excited, like, ooh, what's in there, So I go in there, and I dig in the box, and I feel like clay, like a big deal of, like a hamburger patty size of clay. And so I feel that, because everything else feels like marbles and all that stuff like that. So I grabbed that, and maybe that was part of the joke, and maybe I ruined the joke. I don't know. Maybe I was supposed to freak out and be like, ooh, what is that? I don't know. But I grabbed that and, going to my desk, sat down. After it was over, I'm in trouble, and I still don't know what I did. And I got a paddling for that. My first paddling at Luke Fighter, and I had no idea what I did. I don't know if I ruined the joke or ruined his bit. I don't know. Yeah, like to this day, I have no idea what I did. Now, mind you, the rest of the paddlings I got at Luke Fighter, I knew exactly what I did, but that was the only one I To this day, I don't know what I did. Yeah, poor Micah. All right, that was It's a Great Day to Be Alive by the one and only Travis Tritt. You're listening to Live on 259 in the morning with Oran Jackson and Micah Frazier. How you doing today, Oran Jackson?
I'm doing fantastic, Micah. How are you?
I'm doing great. We have our national days, notable birthdays, and memorable events now. Your National Day of Encouragement. September 12th recognizes the National Day of Encouragement each year. This day is dedicated to uplifting people around us and making a positive impact. It's also National Hug and High Five Day. Two things that make us feel appreciated and loved are free: a hug and a high five. That's why on September 12th we celebrate National Hug and High Five Day. So go out, give somebody a hug, give somebody a high five. It's National Just One Human Family Day. National Just One Human Family Day on September 12th encourages us to reflect on the human race as a single family who shares just one planet. That's one thing we got to keep doing, folks. We got to realize we're on this rock together and we got to make it work. How about National Report Medicare Fraud Day? September 12th represents the National Report Medicare Fraud Day. Medicare fraud affects us all. 10% of all Medicare funds are lost due to fraud. The government spends $650 billion a year on Medicare, and the $65 billion a year is $65 billion is lost to Medicare fraud. No wonder we have a national health care crisis. It may not be us. It's all people at the top, honestly. It's all the CEOs and stuff. Like, the deal with insurance, health insurance and stuff is they only pay for this doctor. If you get hurt on Monday, they only pay for Tuesday through Sunday. If you get hurt after 5, they only cover till 4:59 p.m. And that's what's wrong with the healthcare. But, that's all money. All of that is money. They get money and they get stipends and stuff for using this doctor or going to this clinic or, all that stuff. So if we're going to report fraud, it has to start at the top. National Video Games Day. I know TJ Ferguson is video gaming it up today with Kung Lao and Mortal Kombat. On September 12th, National Video Games Day celebrates all the ways we enjoy a good video game challenge. And last but not least, it's National... Yes, sir. National Video Games Day. Go out and purchase you a video game, or you don't even have to do that now. It's all online now. You can buy any video game you want. But if you're old and you like the classic stuff, go out and get that. They got little stuff for on your phone, you can play Pac-Man and all the games you loved as a kid. Last but not least, it's National Chocolate Milkshake Day. National Chocolate Milkshake Day on September 12th Gatling, 1818, inventor of the Gatling gun. Walter B. Gibson, 1897, magician and author who was a ghostwriter for books written by Houdini. Jesse Owens, 1913, four-time Olympic gold sprinter and long jumper during the 1936 Berlin Olympics. Linda Gray, 1940, actress best known for her role as Sue Ellen Ewing on the TV series Dallas. And last but not least, we got Paul Walker, 1973, actor who will be fondly remembered for his role as Brian O'Connor in the Fast and Furious movie series. Your memorable events for September 12th, 1910, Alice Stebbins Wells becomes the first recognized female police officer in the U.S. 1958, the Supreme Court orders the all-white Central High School in Little Rock, Arkansas to integrate with Black students. In 1981, the Smurfs are broadcasted for the first time in North America. Man, that brings back memories too. That's right. The Smurfs are broadcasted for the first time in North America in 1981. That brings back memories. That is all your national days, notable birthdays, and memorable events. Stay tuned for Trading Lines right after Head Over Boots by John Party. Do they still have game stores? Yeah.
What's that one place called?
GameStop?
Yeah, GameStop.
Yeah. I know they still have Game Exchange in Texarkana. Morgan answers, Kenny Chesney, Boys of Fall, Go Savages. All right, we'll have to get that after the Vinyl Revival.
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to play Tennessee Whiskey.
You know what? We might as well just start trade lines like at 8:40 now. So we keep reading the same. Hey, we ought to do that. Just like, hey, if nobody's calling in, it's like we're just gonna take requests till somebody calls. Big Mo, what them savages gonna do today? We ought to start doing that.
Think so?
Just play songs until somebody calls in, or take requests. And then if somebody does call, just lower it like we usually do, like we used to. All right, y'all, we out. It's 8:30. We'll see y'all Monday, 7 a.m. Did Oran go to Idabel High School? He is a proud warrior. Nah, he went to Broadmoor.
I'm a savage. I support the community though. Have to.
Yeah. It is, it's kind of cool, like seeing the people here. You know, we know our people in Broken Bow, and we've seen them countless times who support the Savages and stuff. But it's cool to see, you know, a different town and, you know, all their folks, you know, getting behind their teams and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. I'm shocked. I don't know why. Of course you are. Yeah, but we got to go, y'all.
Have a great weekend.
Have a great weekend, Cassie. And get a safe weekend. We will see you on Monday.